It is a very, very busy Thursday, so let's jump right into what is making news across the Australian. The headline of the splash: employers at war with PM over IR. Anthony Albanese's relationship with the private sector is disintegrating as business wages open warfare against plans to push through major workplace relations changes before Christmas, and senior cabinet ministers publicly attack Reserve Bank Governor Philip Lowe. It has been fireworks. It's pretty much for the past 12 hours, Kayla. We woke up this morning with NDIS Minister Bill Shorten basically saying it's all rubbish, that, you know, the wages need to lift and things like that. So it's going to be a really interesting fortnight, isn't it?
It is, and I've got to say, this is just dumb politics from the government here. I mean, you know, you can make an argument for IR reform, but what they're essentially trying to do is rush it through before Christmas. Now, you can't essentially go to war with business because business will return serve, and ultimately what that does is put workers in a worse position because it creates uncertainty. A major pillar of this legislation that the government wants to pass is this idea that unions could essentially go out bargaining with multiple businesses at once. Now, I cannot see how in any world the Labor Party, which is meant to represent workers, can understand that that would be a good situation for workers, because what it does is put smaller businesses that don't have the wherewithal to put up the same money as big businesses. I mean, it essentially puts them out of business. If there is a multi-bargaining agreement that says this is the threshold, this is the amount you have to pay staff, or these are the entitlements you have to give to staff, and smaller businesses can't do it, only bigger businesses can. Well, I mean, we all know what's going to happen then. Smaller businesses shut down, which means people are put out of work. They then have to try and rely on those bigger businesses to employ them, and we know how big businesses operate. If they can save a dollar anywhere, they will. I mean, I just can't see how this will end up in any way being better for workers, let alone businesses. It is so short-sighted for a Labor Party in particular to try to ram this legislation through the Parliament.